Manny Pacquiao's journey to global superstardom and legacy as one of the greatest boxers in history would take shape in the 2000s and beyond. During that period, he would achieve multiple world titles in various weight classes, engage in legendary rivalries, and become a global icon inside and outside the ring. Only a few people know about Pacquiao's early years as a professional boxer, years that laid the path for him to burst into the international boxing scene. This presentation will explore Pacquiao's early years as a young pugilist who took the moniker The Destroyer. Manny Pacquiao made his professional boxing debut on January 22, 1995, at the age of 16. He faced a fellow Filipino boxer named Edmund Enting Ignacio. The fight was a 4-round bout held at the Sablan Arena in Mindanao, Philippines. Pacquiao, a promising amateur boxer with 60 wins and 4 losses, entered the professional ranks with high expectations due to his impressive amateur record and natural talent. In his debut, Pacquiao showcased his speed and power, which became his trademark throughout his career. He won the fight via unanimous decision with a measly $20 reward. In July 1995, Pacquiao went up against Della Desierto, who went into this bout with a record of 6-1. Desierto looked sharper at the beginning of the first round and snapped Pacquiao's head back several times. Though swinging wide, Pacquiao invested more in body attacks, visibly slowing down Desierto. The two exchanged punches, but Pacquiao got the better of it, cracking Desierto with several straight lefts to the head. In the second round, after repeatedly getting hit with a barrage of punches to the head and body, Desierto turned his back away as he couldn't take any more of Pacquiao's punches. Pac defeated Desierto via second-round technical knockout. It was the first fight where he fought a fellow southpaw in the professional ranks and the first professional fight where he stopped his opponent. A month after stopping Desierto, Pacquiao faced Flash Simbahan. Pacquiao was aggressive from the beginning, but Simbahan proved to be a tougher customer than Desierto. Simbahan was quicker on his feet, and his counter-punching presented a new challenge to Pacquiao's game. Simbahan stood toe-to-toe with Pacquiao and got the better of it when they exchanged. But Pacquiao slowly shifted the momentum with more solid and precise punches. In the latter half of the fight, Pacquiao became more and more precise with his 1-2s. It was a great battle of attrition, and Pacquiao was relentless till the end. Pacquiao took his fifth win by beating Simbahan via unanimous decision victory. Simbahan was not happy with the decision, while Pacquiao showed great sportsmanship. In his next fight, the young, cocky, still unbeaten Pacquiao exchanged blows with Armando Rosil. The fight was considered his first acid test against an experienced fighter. The smaller Rosil was a decent inside fighter, which should give Pacquiao trouble. Fortunately, most of his previous foes were also inside fighters, so Pacquiao was able to adjust quickly. In round two, while in orthodox stance, Pacquiao buckled Rosil's knee with a right cross. With the volume of punches he put on Rosil in round three, it was clear that the fight would not go the distance. Pacquiao continued his winning streak, wiping out Rosil in round three. Pacquiao started making noise in the local boxing scene after his impressive win against Rosil. He went on to steamroll other formidable opponents on his way to becoming an undefeated fighter in his first 11 fights, including his brilliant performance and stoppage of Renato Mendones. Little did he know that a fighter from Davao City would humble the young, cocky fighter in him. On February 9th, 1996, Pacquiao faced the toughest fighter in his career yet, the Davao native Rustico Torrecampo. Unfazed by Pacquiao's unblemished record and newfound reputation as the rising boogeyman of junior flyweight in the Philippines, Torrecampo brought the fight to Manny. The slugger Torrecampo gave Pacquiao all he could handle from the first bell. Torrecampo controlled the first 2 rounds, but Pacquiao was unafraid to exchange blows with him. Though Pacquiao was fighting in his usual aggressive style, he displayed a more mature defensive ability in this fight. He was in and out, evading punches and doing a lot of lateral movements. It was a highly entertaining and action-packed fight. Pacquiao edged Torrecampo in round 2, but before he could build on that and take over the fight, he walked right into an overhand left to his jaw. Pacquiao tried to get up but could not beat the count. At the age of 17, Pacquiao suffered his first loss as a professional fighter. 2 months after the defeat, Pacquiao bounced back with 4 victories in 4 consecutive months. He outpointed Marlon Carrillo to win by unanimous decision in April 1996 and consecutively stopped Medina and Battler in May and June. In July, Pacquiao met his first foreign opponent, Ipo Gala of Jakarta, Indonesia. Pacquiao punished Gala with body attacks and flurries to the head. After receiving multiple unanswered punches from Pacquiao, the referee waved off the fight. Pacquiao continued his knockout winning streak in his 17th fight against Korean Sung-Yul Lee. The Korean was very aggressive and went on the attack seconds after the bell. Pacquiao showed discipline, and despite still having some slight cockiness left in him, this was the fight where I thought Pacquiao displayed more coordinated movement and more developed fundamentals. Much like most of his previous fights, Pacquiao had the speed and power advantage. It did not take long for him to take over the fight before the end of the first round. After suffering a broken nose from Pacquiao's punches, the fight was waved off to avoid further damage to the overpowered Korean. Pacquiao continued his campaign in early 1997 by demolishing Mike Luna and South Korean Wook Ki Lee, both in round 1. After defeating fellow Filipino Ariel Austria in May of 1997 via round 6 TKO, Pacquiao earned the opportunity to challenge for a regional title. On June 26, 1997, Pacquiao fought Thailand's OPBF flyweight champion Chokchai. With 34 wins, 16 KOs, and only 2 defeats, the Thai fighter was Pacquiao's most formidable opponent to date. Chokchai was also very tactical and engaging in a firefight with Pacquiao, but Pacquiao fought fire with fire, and in round 5, he folded the OPBF champion with a left lead uppercut. Pacquiao's victory for the OPBF title marked a significant step in his career and helped raise his profile in the boxing world. After defeating Melvin Magramo via unanimous decision on a brief stint at superflyweight, Pacquiao defended his OPBF flyweight title against Narong of Thailand. The speedy Pacquiao made easy work of the Thai challenger, dropping him with a body shot in round 1. Pacquiao retained his OPBF title with another impressive win. In May 1998, a new challenge brought Pacquiao to the land of the rising sun. At the time of the fight, Manny Pacquiao had a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 13 knockouts. The Japanese fought valiantly, but he was no match for the Filipino phenom. Pacquiao starched the Japanese in 1 round, dropping him twice before flattening him on the canvas with a short left cross. Even Pacquiao's former manager Rod Nazario looked visibly upset after his fighter brutalized the Japanese opponent. Pacquiao closed out the year and began his title run by challenging the then WBC flyweight champion Sasacool. The crafty champion outboxed and outpointed Pacquiao with relative ease in the first quarter of the fight. Pacquiao managed to penetrate the Thai champion's defense slowly in the later rounds. Still, he was down on the scorecards by round 7. But in round 8, Pacquiao knocked out the champion with a thunderous left hand to the jaw. This victory marked Pacquiao's first world championship title and the start of his journey to becoming one of the most dominant boxers in multiple weight divisions. Two months after snatching the WBC flyweight title from Sasacool, Pacquiao had a tune-up fight in the bantamweight division against Australian Todd Maitland before his first title defense. Pacquiao did what he was supposed to do, which was to dominate Maitland completely. It was the fight that started to show a glimpse of the typhoon that would mesmerize the West in a couple of years. This is also the fight where he became a brand ambassador for No Fear, hence the trunks. If you have not noticed yet, Pacquiao was a very prolific body puncher in his younger days. He softens his opponents with body punches, then destroys them in the mid-range. Pacquiao dismantled Maitland in 3 rounds with a barrage of punches to the head and body. Maitland's corner threw in the towel to save their fighter from more punishment. For his first title defense, Pacquiao faced off against Mexican Gabriel Mira. The challenger was very aggressive, so Pacquiao had to adjust early. It is the fight where Pacquiao started using a lot of side-to-side steps and angles. It didn't take long for Pacquiao to get a read on Mira's habits, whose main flaw was retreating full step with his lead foot first. It took him a lot of time to get away from the punches, and Pacquiao capitalized. Pacquiao dropped Mira once in round 2, round 3, and 3 times in round 4 before the referee waved the fight off. Pacquiao was successful in his first WBC flyweight title defense. By the time Pacquiao had to defend his title for the second time, he already started outgrowing the flyweight division. He struggled to make weight and ultimately lost the title on the scale. From the first round, Pacquiao's punches were weak and ineffective. The challenger took advantage of this and outworked the Filipino. Pacquiao tried to box his way out of the challenger's aggression, but in round 3, he got dropped by a body shot. He struggled to get up, but unfortunately his legs did not respond. Pacquiao suffered his second major setback, this time in a foreign country. After the second loss, Pacquiao's team decided it was time to move up in weight. Before the end of 1999, Pacquiao and Reynante Hamili fought for the vacant WBC International Super Bantamweight title. Pacquiao dropped Hamili 3 times in the second round before his corner threw the towel to save their fighter. He looked comfortable in the new weight class where he carried his speed and power. Arnold Barrotillo and Conchai suffered the same fate against the then unstoppable Pacquiao. In October 2000, undefeated Australian prospect Nadal Skinny Hussain flew to Manila to challenge Pacquiao for the WBC International Super Bantamweight title. Hussein dropped Pacquiao in round 4 with a sneaky left hook. Pacquiao was visibly hurt. Hussein tried to capitalize, but Pacquiao was able to recover quickly. He also had no answer to Pacquiao's combinations and angles, so he aggressively used more dirty tactics to sway the tide in his favor. Hussein was holding, elbowing, and punching at the break a lot. After punching Pacquiao after the bell in round 9, Hussein almost started a brawl with the irritated Pacquiao fans inside the arena. This fight became the blueprint that his fellow Australian Jeff Horn adapted when he fought Pacquiao in 2017. The fight was stopped in round 10 due to a nasty cut on Hussein's cheek. It was declared that the cut came from a punch, so Pacquiao won by TKO. And Hussein protested inside the ring to no avail. In 2001, after his fight with Nadal, Hussein, Pacquiao, and his newfound hairstyle knocked out Senrima and Prawet to add to his KO winning streak. By this time, he already earned the moniker The Destroyer. After the fight with Senrima and Prawet, Pacquiao came to America for vacation and to train with a new trainer, Freddie Roach, to elevate his fighting game. Pacquiao was on a get-busy schedule when his team received the most important phone call of his career. And the rest, as they say, is history.